It says, all right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we get rolling, gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem.
Dash.
The honors go out to our apostles and elders, grant those to rule and teach well. Shalom, wa barakim to you, brothers and sisters. The title of this lesson is "The Kingdom is Israel," and then I put Yasharahla, which means He is the Prince of the Power. That's the Hebrew word for Israel. Basically, the topic is going into how the kingdom is literally, the Israelites and for them. Because I mean, obviously, if it is Israel, then it's only for Israelites. If you want to open up with that one, you can. I got
All right.
one too.
All right. So this is Luke 17, and I'm gonna start at 20. And this is when Yahushua was talking to the Pharisees. All right. It says that when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of the Most High should come, he answered them and said, "The kingdom of the Most High cometh not with observation, neither shall they say, Lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you." So this the Lord saying this to the Pharisees, because they didn't have the spirit of basically truth dwelling in them. They didn't know, what the kingdom of heaven looked like, or who it was. And the Lord was like, "Nah, man, the kingdom of heaven is within you, the Israelites, and that's who the kingdom of heaven is for." So with the Lord bringing us into this truth, we understand that we are the kingdom of heaven. We are Zion. We are to Zion, the Lord's monument, you know, and it's going to come a time and a place when the Lord's going to get his fame, and he's going to give fame to the elect, to the ones that believe on him, to the elect, to the 1/3, and that's what it is, So we are the kingdom of heaven, man. And our bodies are also the temple. We are known as the temple of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Got something, brother?
Yeah. Acts chapter 1 and verse 6 down to 7. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father had put in his own power. So the reason I pulled that is because you gotta there's certain things that you ain't really even gotta have a deep understanding to pull out of it, when you read it in context or just really read it in general. So his disciples, which became apostles, asked Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, his real name being Yahushua, he's a so-called black man according to the Bible. They asked him if he's going to restore the kingdom back to the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And Yahushua didn't say, whoa, kingdom's for everybody. He didn't say that. He didn't deny it at all. All he said was, look, that the Father knows. You'll know when it comes. Basically, I ain't gonna. Just like how we don't know when, and that's really what's going to usher it in is when Yahushua returns. And even he said in Matthew 24 that only the Father knows when that day is. But the Lord has given us signs to look for. So obviously, right now, the Israelites we're in a state of hell. Where Jake talking about burning in hell. No, you're in hell right now, dummy.
Right.
As you clock in, you work 60 hours a week, and then your whole check gets garnished from bills. That's hell. You can't actually enjoy your offspring, your body. You may, get vegetables and stuff, fuck around and get cancer from the pesticides. This is hell. All right. So we're waiting for, like the brother said, the kingdom is going to be on earth. And it starts with the Israelites because the laws are going to be written in us. So everything else is going to fall in line after that.
Then I got since you said that, Um, let me get this Matthew 6 real quick since you said that. Let me see. Damn, computer tripping. Matthew 6 and let me see. Damn, where'd it go? And of course, this is the Lord's Prayer. And I'm gonna start at Matthew 6 and I'm gonna start at verse 9. Actually, I'll get to the main point, verse 10. Damn, no, actually, Salakia. Goes to when you pray. Yeah, I get the main point. I started verse 9. After this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, that will be done in Slacky, that will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Hey, so going into the beginning of that prayer, what's going to be established on the earth? The law, statutes, and commandments, because that's how it is in the kingdom of heaven. So with us being the Lord's monument to Zion, basically we're going to be the go-to for the other nations. They're going to come up, worship. They're going to learn the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This is going to happen in the kingdom of heaven. That's the order, under Yahweh, then Yahweh Shai, King David, so on and so forth. That's the order, and it won't be no wickedness, no none of basically we won't go to our enemies for wants and needs. They gonna pay the bill to us, so to speak, be tributaries. And I'm gonna finish reading this out. It says, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. So hey, we're in debt. This is hell, man. We pay bills. What to say in Haggai, we have damn pocket full of holes for paying shit, man. So this is hell. Even if you got money, you got to pay more, and you can't escape the curses if you got money, Jake. I'm gonna finish this out. It says, and forgive us, Slaki, verse 13, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. And what's that evil to come? Dealing with that chip, which is the ultimate hour of temptation, man. So we pray and hope that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai deliver us from that, and we receive the kingdom. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever to Wah. And I'm going to give one more. It's Isaiah 45 and 17. And it reads, uh, but Israel shall be saved in the Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. So, hey, right here, I believe this word goes into a particular people, which is the Israelites, man. Our nation, who we are as a people, we won't end. We'll never be put down. We'll never be destroyed, basically. Because the Lord left a remnant. You got something else, Op?
Yeah. I don't know which one I want to get first. I'll just get this first.
All right.
Ezra 6 and 9 says, for Esau, which is primarily the so-called Caucasoid race, says, for
Mm-hmm.
Esau is the end of the world, and world in that would be talking about eon, meaning like it's not literally, we don't have the words like the blue letter for the apocrypha, but it's not talking about literally the planet. It's not talking about Arataza, the earth.
Mm-hmm.
It's talking about the end of an age. And it says, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And Jacob is the Israelites. Esau
Mm-hmm.
is the man of sin. He's the wicked. He's the, he's the devil. So then after him, you got Jacob. And it says that Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And the thing about Jacob's kingdom is it's going to be forever lasting. It's not going to have an end. And it's heavy how it doesn't even say that in that verse. It doesn't say that, it doesn't give any hint that Jacob's kingdom is going to be, it's just going to have an appointed time and then be done. No,
Right.
it's everlasting. Esau's world is the one that has an end. And then I got this Daniel 2:44, because when you read in this chapter, it's talking about the statue, which is different kingdoms that would rule. And the Edomites have been ruling since the Greeks,
Mm-hmm.
which, what is it? Brass? The brass? Yeah.
Yep.
On down, and now we're in the feet. This is Daniel 2:44. It says, "And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom, which is Jacob, which shall never be destroyed." And it's never going to be destroyed because it's going to be, like pursuant to Ezekiel 37, the Israelites are going to have the laws written in them. So the wages of sin is death. When you commit iniquity, that's what causes us to fall from being, known as the sons of God. Now we're known as niggas and spicks, you know. But in those days when we're in the kingdom, we're not going to go off. So our kingdom's never going to get uprooted. Whereas Esau, Edom's kingdom, his kingdom is established on nothing but wickedness. So it's going to have an end. It says, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, because like the title is, the kingdom is Israel. So a
Mm-hmm.
damn ain't gonna go to nobody else. You got a couple Moabites. You ain't got no fucking Moabites. It says, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and that's going to be led off by Yahweh Shai. Talks about that in Revelation 19. Right? It has many crowns on his head. It says,
Mm-hmm.
but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have.
All right. Cool. I got this. Let me see. Ooh, this is that. Not this is that, but this is Second Ezra 2, and let me see. I'm gonna start at verse. Salaki. I'm gonna start at verse um, 10. It says, "Thus said Second Ezra 2:10. Thus said the Lord unto Ezra, Tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel. Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles, which is spiritual bodies, you know, which I have prepared for them." Because also too, these bodies that we're in corruptible flesh. Flesh can inherit the kingdom of the Most High because it's subject unto sin. It's filthy. It's dirty. So we got to get out these bodies, and that's another reason why we fell away, because we in these bodies, man. It's subject unto sin. If you want to do righteous, you know, uh, it's hard. It's not hard, but basically the flesh is going to make you war with the spirit, man. You know, so it's not no rest in these bodies. Let's keep going. And also too is that, let me go right back up because I missed the point. Going in verse 10, it says, "Thus said the Lord unto Ezra, Tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given to Israel." Israel is known as the northern kingdom. They went off, and there was a split. So that's another thing that's going to happen in the kingdom of heaven, is that all 12 tribes are going to be right back together. That's that new covenant as well. You know, let me go on down
Which
right
that
back.
starts on this side. These are
Yep.
all the Israelites coming back with the word, and then in Ezekiel 37, it talks about the sign.
Mm-hmm.
When you go into it, the stick, it's talking about a plank of wood, and that's
Yep.
that's where you see really for the first time since fucking the reign of King Solomon that the tribes are one again.
That's a long time, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Well, shit. Hold on.
Gonna do the mathematics.
King Solomon, it says when you look it up, he died about 931 BC. So that's damn near 3,000 years ago.
Man, yeah, that's it's been a long time coming.
That's too long.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Yeah,
too long.
So ever since then, it's like these heathens been ruling over us, and look how bad the earth has gotten.
Yeah.
Oh, so let me go right back to Second Ezra 2, and uh, I'm gonna go down to 13. It says, "Go and you shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch." So just like in the book of Matthew, it says, pray for a few days, or Salakia, basically that the days will be shortened for the elect. You know why? So that we can receive the kingdom, man. The prophecies can pop off. That's what you hope and pray for, man, is to hurry up and get up out this situation. Because we're in the midst of death right now, man. We don't know how long we'll be here. We don't, bro, we don't know. Anything can happen, man. This is a place of suffering for us right now. And we need Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to get us out this situation. I'll read it one more time. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. And to be honest, the days have been shortened. Even that was it was an article that came out saying how I think it was an hour missing or something like that. You know, they documented that. So technically, the days are being shortened. The days are being shortened for Yahweh Shai to return. You know, and to put down the wicked. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch, and also too, in the book of John, I believe the Lord said that he goes and he's going to prepare a place for us. Uh, Salakia, I find that soon, but basically, the Lord has been preparing the kingdom of heaven for us this whole time while He's been gone. I believe it's in John. I know it's in John.
I
Is
got it
that
right here for you.
okay? Cool.
John 14. I'm gonna start at verse 1. And that the headline says Yahweh Shai comforts his disciples.
Mm,
I'm gonna read down to 3. It says, "Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me.
mm-hmm.
In my Father's house are many mansions." It's talking about the planets.
Yep.
"If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if
Mm,
I go, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also."
hey, so that's plain, and also too, it says that see in that verse it said that in my Father's house are many mansions, which is known as space, the planets, and then in believe it's Isaiah says that the Lord stretched out the curtain. No, Salaki, the Lord stretched out the heavens as a curtain. So, hey, man, up there, Esau got his telescopes looking at all the planets. And to be honest, Esau and his scholars, they know that those are to be inhabited, but that's not for them. That's for the blessings of Israel. We're going to branch off, go to the different planets, and populate. This is what the Lord has been doing this whole time for the elect first. You know,
I was gonna say, like, too, the universe is like fucking infinite.
yep.
You can't. It's immaculate. Like, you can't even fathom, because they even say it's always expanding. It's growing
Mm-hmm.
every second. There's more and more things getting created,
Mm-hmm.
and
Hey.
they try to discredit the Most High and say it's just elements or whatever, all this dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
And even just to put this out there, uh, people that don't believe in God, they believe Big Bang theory and everything just got created by coincidence. Well, how the hell were those original elements there?
Right.
That doesn't to cause that Big Bang.
Right.
How were those things already there? See, but we're crazy because we believe in the ancient days, but you're not crazy for believing something was there that isn't even living. How does that make sense? You got to
Right.
go the fuck up, man. That's why the Lord called you a fucking dumbass. Not in those words, but that's what a fool is. In Psalms 14:1.
Mm-hmm. And there ain't no such thing as a coincidence with the Lord, man.
Right.
You know, it ain't. I thought it was a scripture saying that. Saying that. So like I was looking for it. I thought it was a scripture that said that. But anyway, let me go to. I'm gonna get this Revelation 7 because this clears a lot of BS up too. You know, dealing with who's going to be so-called. Well, I don't want to say rapture, but who's going to be saved. So this is Revelation 7, and I'm gonna start at um. Shit. I started the first verse. It says, Revelation 7, after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on the trees. And this destroying wind, when you go to Jeremiah, it goes into basically the destruction that's getting ready to happen. So the angels are actually standing on the four corners of the earth, holding back this destruction happening. It says, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, because that's what the mist is going to do, you know, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. And everybody's not a servant of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Starting with the nation of Israel, right? Only the Israelites can be the servants. Then you have the 144,000, which this chapter goes into, and that great multitude. It says, and I heard the number of them which are sealed, and there were sealed 144,000. Not everybody, not the whole world, of all the what tribes of the what children of Israel.
You
So
even
the
got so
you go
like I
ahead,
just
bro.
wanted,
You good, brother?
it damn sure ain't talking about everybody else because you even got a tribe that at once had a place in Israel. They're not even involved in that.
Yeah.
But somehow a nation that has no dealings with the Most High whatsoever is going to be. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
And
but yeah, go ahead, Salah.
no, you good, brother. You go. Yeah, you
I
good.
was going to say, like, the only way that they try to throw themselves in there is that great multitude. But even when you read, and like we just said, there ain't no coincidence. But if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and grab it.
Yeah, you good,
You want to
brother.
say whatever you want, you know.
No, it's just you can't get around these scriptures, bro. It's been long overdue. The truth had been what? Let me get that while you look that up. The truth, which had been damn, I be butchering it.
So long without fruit.
Yep.
I think that's Second Ezra 9 and like 27 around there somewhere.
Okay, con. So I type in 6. All right, Second Ezra 9,
Might be.
and let me see.
It might be 6.
No, I might. Hold on. Let me see. Uh,
Yeah, it is 6.
oh,
Salaki.
it is 6. Okay.
27 to 28.
Oh, you said what, Salaki? Second Ezra is 6 and what?
27 to 28.
All right. Second Ezra 6, 27, 28. And it reads, yeah, 28. That's it. No, 27. Yeah. It says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared. And so that's what we're doing through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We're tearing down strongholds. Evil will be rooted out. First is that first it comes verbally by the Lord having his prophets out speaking against the wickedness, the evilness, then the judgment comes. And there's a lot of deceit that had went out. And hey, that's getting uprooted, man. Oh, Salaki. Oh, okay, Salaki. It was the brothers in the chat. So yeah, man, this truth has been long overdue, and now it's being declared, and there's nothing you can do about it, man. The Israelites will receive the kingdom of heaven, and Oh, did you have what you want to pull up out?
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
cool, cool.
so Revelation 7 and 9 says, "After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands." And that's where people try to throw themselves in. So we're gonna go ahead and dissect this.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, even within this, um, let's see, I think, where was it? Damn, a tribe, nation, people group. There was a certain word. Is it kindreds?
I think it was
Yep,
Kendrick's.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. Water. G5443 Foulet. And it says in the New Testament, all the persons descending from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob, which is based off of your patrilineal. It has nothing to do with appearance either. It's
Mm-hmm.
all based off of, well, today the spirit. That's how it's determined. So
Yep.
it's already kind of like, okay, how the hell is everybody in this if it just said that? The Blue Letter Bible, a Christian put this together, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Revelations 5 and 9. And like we were saying, well, what like Lloyd was saying, in the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, there's no coincidence. It's the same verse, but it's 2 chapters before. Revelations 5, 9, and 10. And they sung a new song, saying, "Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to God by thy blood." And they're talking about Yahweh Shai. So that we've been redeemed, which re means again or back. Redeemed us to God by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. Because Israelites, all you got to do is look up scattered or dispersed. It's going to be a million precepts talking about how the Lord is. That's why in Baruch 4,
Oh, I
the,
had that on deck.
the
Con,
last verse, it talks about how the word is going to gather them from everywhere. And
con.
verse 10, it says, "And has made us unto our God, which is Yahweh, kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth." Now that's a big mystery right there. Now watch this, just to put the nails in the coffin and put it 6 feet deep. Exodus 19 and 5 down to 6. "Now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people." It's talking about the Israelites. "For all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests," like it just said in the other one, Revelation 5, "and in holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel." So, no, you're not, if you're not from one of the 12 tribes, then you have no part in this. It doesn't, whether because they always try to put themselves in somewhere. Well, the
Mm-hmm.
144,000. Well, I was grafted into the tribe of Naphtali. No, you weren't. You can't be grafted in
Yeah,
if you're not of that stock.
mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm part of that great multitude. No, you're not, because that's also Israelites. So no,
Yeah, it don't work like that.
hell no.
And then your call said something about him getting into the lesson, like can you add him on?
Hey, he said never mind.
Oh, okay, con.
We probably about to wrap this one up so we can do that other one too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you can have
Uh
the next one.
all right, and then damn, what did I have? Oh, it's lucky. I think I exited off of what I had. Damn. I did have that Baruch 4 on deck though. Well, I'm gonna read it. This is Baruch 4, and let me see. I started at 5. It says, "Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. Ye were sold to the nations, not to your destruction, but because ye knew the Most High to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. So Israel is the only nation of people that needs to be saved because even to this day, we are yet in the land of our captivity. No matter what we look like, if you fall under the curses, which we know what the curses basically what the curses are, if you fall under that category, most likely you're Israelite. This is a spiritual thing. It's not a physical carnal thing, like how many other groups or even Esau like to make it out to be. It is what it is. The Israelites are brown skinned people, but you can have Israelites that look like other nations, all right? So we
Yeah.
were sold and we would have to be redeemed out of the hand of our enemies. All right.
I want to say too, it can't be based upon color.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason it can't be is because Yahweh Shai said the wheat and the tares. So
Yep.
you got people out there that look like Samuel L. Jackson, Idris Elba, and guess what? He's not a fucking Jake.
Mm-hmm.
So it can't be about skin complexion because
Mm-hmm.
back then you could look like the Jakest motherfucker out there. Guess what? You ain't got the records. You're not coming with. That's
Right.
what. That's how it worked.
Right.
So realistically, nobody today can prove that they're an Israelite. That's how we know for sure them people in the land ain't. They try to say, "Yeah, we got the DNA." Fuck that. That ain't even which is not accurate. The elder from London, Elder Rakai Kwam, always goes into it. That shit is completely fucking inaccurate. Same with Elder Malcolm. But even
Right.
if it was accurate and it was split up, distributed, the percentage was distributed perfectly. 50% your father, 50% your mother. According to the Bible, it goes by your patrilineal, which is the patriarchs through the fathers, through the
Mm-hmm.
seed line. So that would mean you're 25% of your grandpa, your dad's dad, and it just gets smaller from there. So the percentage of what you actually go back to might not even be on there,
Mm-hmm.
and more than likely it ain't. So you damn sure can't go off of that. Or some people they're like, yeah, well, I'm 90% this, but they actually go back to that 2% through their father's seed line. So you can't base it off of no fucking percentage. This is
Right.
based upon the spirit. You come into this truth, whether you fall out or not, whether you sell out or not, whatever the fuck the case may be, you come into this truth, you're a Jake. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's the guaranteed way, which even that is faith based, but that's the guaranteed way to know that you are an Israelite.
And I'm gonna end it with this right here. So this is that Romans 8, and I'm gonna start at 6. Let me see. Yeah, 16. It says Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And if children, then heirs, heirs of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and joint heirs with Mashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. So hey, when you come up to the camp, you watching videos, and you like, man, I believe all this. And I'm not saying you trying to just join to something, you trying to fit in, trying to be cool. Like you're convinced. That's what this is about. This is the spirit bearing witness. You're convinced that like what we are preaching is 100% truth. You believe that you are Israelite. You saying the names because really the heathens they don't want nothing to do with this. They don't want nothing to do with Yahweh Bashim Shai. They don't want nothing to do with Israel, man, unless it's under the code name Jesus. But when you hearing the actual true names, you hearing the breakdowns, you believe it. You are an Israelite, man, despite what you look like, and you're being. Hopefully, if you're the elect, you're going to be part of. You're going to be joint heirs with the Lord. You're going to be joint back. Because to be heir to something, you have to be in a part of it before. Like, hey, man, this is my heir, it's my son. So on and so forth. He was lost, now he's found. This is my heir. We're heirs. He's a part of me. We're joined too. So you can't be a part of something that you never was. You can't never be joined to something that you never was a part of. All right, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end it with that. You know.
All right. So, Lord willing, that this lesson was edifying. Before we close, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua,
Shem,
Ba'ashem, Rakatah.
that honors go out to our apostles, elders, great millstone, and rule and teach well. Shalom, Barakum to you, brothers and sisters, man. Shalom.
Shalom.